Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishakam Vitam Sya Om Agyana Timarandasya Gyana Jana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Seshasambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Vande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Premnawe Bijapradam Devam Divyatanam Suchandavaranam Balarka Chelan Shitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambudim Shri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shridharam Vanchakopatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pabenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurate Vishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is the Adi-lila, chapter 2, Lord Chaitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We'll start with text number 31. This is dealing with the divinity of Krishna as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Mahaprabhu as being also non-different from Krishna. Text 31. Shishubhatsa Hari Brahma Kuri Aparad Kamaite Magena Prasad. After Brahma had offended Krishna by stealing his playmates and calves, he begged the Lord's pardon for his offensive act and prayed for the Lord's mercy. This refers to the Brahma Mohana Lila, where Brahma stole all the calves and cowherd boys, playing a trick on Krishna, who he thought was a small boy. And then he hid them within a cave. But then when he came back to see the result of his mischief, he found that Krishna was still playing with the calves and cowherd boys, because Krishna just had expanded himself as those same calves and cowherd boys. So then Brahma was very confused by his own trick. So after Brahma had offended Krishna by stealing his playmates and calves, he begged the Lord's pardon for his offensive act and prayed for the Lord's mercy. Tomara nabi padma hoite amara janmadoi Tumi pita matami tomara tanoi. I took birth from the lotus that grew from your navel. Thus you are both my father and my mother, and I am your son. Pita mata balakera na loya aparada kama more koraha prasad. Parents never take seriously the offenses of their children. I therefore beg your pardon and ask for your benediction. Krishna Kohan Brahma Tomar Pita Narayan Amigopa Tumikaiche Amaranandan. Shri Krishna said, "O Brahma, your father is Narayan. I am but a cowherd boy. How can you be my son? I'm a small cowherd boy. How can you be my son?" Brahma Bolan Tumiki How Narayan Tumi Narayana Shuna Tahara Karan. Brahma replied, "Are you not Narayan? You are certainly Narayan. Please listen as I state the proofs. Prakrita Shushte Jata Jivarup Taharaje Atmatumi Mula Swarup. All the living beings within the material and spiritual worlds are ultimately born of you, for you are the supersoul of them all. Prativijai Chegata Kalera Karana Ashrai Jivara Nindana Tumi Sarvashrai. As the earth is the original cause and shelter of all pots made of earth, so you are the ultimate cause and shelter of all living beings. Nara Shabde Kohe Sarva Jivara Nichai Ayana Shabdete Kohe Tahara Shrai. The word Nara refers to the aggregate of all the living beings. And the word ayana refers to the refuge of them all. So all the living beings can take refuge in who is Nara, the aggregate, and ayana, the refuge for them all. So that's Narayan, the meaning of the word Narayan. Ateva tumihau mula Narayan ek hetu shuna dvitiya karan. You are therefore the original Narayan. This is one reason. Please listen as I state the second. Jivarishwara purushadi avatar taha sab hoite tomar aishparya apar. The direct lords of the living beings are the Purusha incarnations, but your opulence and power are more exalted than theirs. Ateva adishwara tumi sarvapita tomara shaktite tara jagat rakita. Therefore you are the primeval Lord, the original Father of everyone. They, the Purushas, are protectors of the universes by your power. So it is true that actually the Purusha avatars, of which who we will refer to as Narayan, they are all expansions of Krishna. Narar ayana jate koraha palan. Narara ayana jate koraha palana ateva how to me mula Narayana. Since you protect those who are the shelters of all living beings, you are the original Narayan. Tritiya Karana Shuna Sri Bhagavan Ananda Brahmanda Bahu Vaikuntadidam. O my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, kindly hear my third reason. There are countless universes and fathomless transcendental Vaikunthas. So the universes in the material world, the Vaikuntha planets in the spiritual world. O my Lord, there are countless universes and fathomless transcendental Vaikunthas. Ite jata jivatara traik kalika karma tahaneka shakitumi jana saban marma. Both in this material world and in the transcendental world, you see all the deeds of all living beings in the past, present, and future. Since you are the witness of all such deeds, you know the essence of everything. Tomaradarsane sarva jagatera stiti tumina dekile karo nahi stiti gati. All the worlds exist because you oversee them. None can live, move, or have their being without your supervision. Narar ayana jati koradarashan tahateo how to me mula Narayan. You oversee the wanderings of all living beings. For this reason also you are the primeval Lord Narayan. Krishna Kohan Brahma Tomar Nabuji Bachan Jivaridi Jale Baishe Se Narayan. Krishna said, Brahma, I cannot understand what you are saying. Lord Narayan is he who sits in the hearts of all living beings and lies down in the waters of the Karana ocean. That refers to Mahavishnu, who lies in the waters of the Karana ocean. Brahma kohe jale jive jay Narayan, say sab tomaram sha e satyabachan. Brahma replied, what I have said is true. The same Lord Narayan who lives on the waters and in the hearts of all living beings is but a plenary portion of you. So Mahavishnu lies in the Karana ocean and universes expand from his breathing. And the Lord as a super soul, or as Chirodakshai Vishnu, enters in the hearts of all living beings. Karanabdi Garboda Shirodakashai Mayadware Shishtikore Tate Sabmai. The Karanodakashayi, Garbhodakashayi, and Shirodakashayi forms of Narayan all create in cooperation with the material energy. In this way, they are attached to Maya. So Karanodakashayi is Mahavishnu. From his breathing come the universes. Then an expansion of that Karanodakashayi enters into each and every universe as Garbhodakashayi, and he from his navel, Brahma is born, and then the population and creation within the universes is taken care of. And Kshirodakshai Vishnu lies in the ocean of milk, and he enters his expansion. He enters into the hearts of all living beings as the super soul. So the Karana-dakshayi, Garbhodakshayi, and Kshirodakshayi forms of Narayan all create in cooperation with the material energy. In this way, they are attached to Maya. Setin Jala Shayi Sarva Antarjami Brahmanda Brindera Atma Jay Purushamani. Yes, they're in relationship with Maya, but they aren't actually touched by the gunas of the material world. They are transcendental to that. These three Vishnus lying in the water are the supersoul of everything. The supersoul of all the universes is known as the first Purusha. That's Mahavishnu. Hiranya Garbhera Atma Garbhoda Shayi Vyasti Jiva Antarjami Chirodakashayi Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, the supersoul of the aggregate of living entities, and Chirodakshayi Vishnu is the supersoul of the individual living beings. So Karana-dakshayi Vishnu or Mahavishnu, he's the supersoul of the aggregate of universes. And Garbhodakshayi, who enters into each universe, is the aggregate of all living beings. And Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, who enters into the heart of every living being, is the supersoul of each individual. E sabara darshanete ache maya ganda tritiya krishnara nahi mayara sambandha. Superficially, we see that these Purushas have a relationship with Maya, but above them superficially, we see these Purushas have a relationship with Maya, but above them in the fourth dimension is Lord Krishna, who has no contact with the material energy. So Krishna is not in relation with this material worlds at all, but his expansions as Narayan, as Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, and Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, they regulate the material worlds. Virad Hiranya Garbhascha Karanam Cheti Upadaya Ishasya Yatribirhinam Turiyam Tat Prachakshate. In the material world, the Lord is designated as Virat, Hiranyagarbha, and Karana. But beyond these three designations, the Lord is ultimately in the fourth dimension. Virat, the phenomenal manifestation of the supreme whole. Hiranyagarbha, the numinous soul of everything, and Karana, the cause or causal nature, are all but designations of the Purushas who are responsible for material creation. The transcendental position surpasses these designations and is therefore called the position of the fourth dimension. This is a quotation from Sridhar Swami's commentary on the 11th canto, 15th chapter, verse 16 of Srimad Bhagavatam. Jajapi tinaramaya loya vyabhahar tatapi tatsparshanahi shabde mayapar. Although these three features of the Lord deal directly with the material energy, none of them are touched by it. They are all beyond illusion. Etad ishanam ishasya prakritisto pitad gunai nayujate sadatmastar yata buddhis tad ashraya. This is the opulence of the Lord. Although situated in the material nature, he is never affected by the modes of nature. Similarly, those who have surrendered to him and fixed their intelligence upon him are not influenced by the modes of nature. And that's also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Daiviyesha gunamayi mama maya dharatya mum eva ye prabhajante mayamitam tarantite. That the material energy is empowered by the Lord himself, but those who surrender to the Lord are released from the shackles of the material energy. Setin janera tumi paramashrai, tumi mula narayana, ite ki samshai, You are the ultimate shelter of these three plenary portions. Thus, there is not the slightest doubt that you are the primeval Narayan. This is Brahma still speaking to Krishna as a cowherd boy. Se tinera amshi paravyoma Narayan, teho tomara vilasa tumim mula Narayan. The source of these three features is the Narayan in the spiritual sky. He is your vilas expansion. Therefore, you are the ultimate Narayan. So, Prakash and Vilas. Vilas he is a different form than Krishna, but he is an expansion of Krishna for pastimes, for the sake of pastimes. Ateva Brahma Bhakye Paravyoma Narayan Teho Krishna Vilase Tattva Vivaran. Therefore, according to the authority of Brahma, the Narayan, who is a predominating deity in the transcendental world, is but the vilas feature of Krishna. This has now been conclusively proved. So there is some humor in this also, and this is Krishnadas Kaviraj, and he's using this example to show the divinity of Krishna over Narayan, that Narayan is an expansion of Krishna, not that Krishna is an expansion of Narayan or of Vishnu. Ishloka Tattva Lakan Bhagavat Dasar Paribhava Rupe Ihara Sarvatradikar. The truth indicated in this verse is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. This conclusion through synonyms applies everywhere. And that verse refers to that Krishna is saying, are you not my father, Narayan? And Krishna is saying, how can I be your father? I'm a small cowherd boy. And then Brahma argues, no, you're the source of all the Purusha avatars. You're the source of my father. And then you are my original father. Are you not my father? You expanded yourself as my father. The truth indicated in this verse, text 30, which we mentioned, Lord Brahma speaking, is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. This conclusion through synonyms applies everywhere. Paramatma Bhagavan Krishnara Bihar E Artha Najani Murga Artha Koreyar. Not knowing that Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan are all features of Krishna, foolish scholars speculate in various ways. Avatari Narayana Krishna Avatara Deho Chatur Bhujataha Manusya Akar. Because Narayan has 4 hands, whereas Krishna looks just like a man, they say Narayan is the original God, whereas Krishna is but an incarnation. So they think, oh, because he has 4 hands, he must be God. And Krishna only has 2 hands, so he must be like one of us. But no, this is not the fact. Because Narayan has 4 hands, whereas Krishna looks just like a man, they say that Narayan is the original God, whereas Krishna is but an incarnation. Emate nanarup kore purvapaka tahare nirjite bhagavata padyadaka. In this way, their arguments appear in various forms, but the poetry of the Bhagavatam expertly refutes them all. Vedanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yadzgyanam advayam brahmete paramatmete bhagavaniti shabhyate. Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth say that it is non-dual knowledge and is called impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and the personality of Godhead. So it's a verse that explains that the Brahman expansion, the effulgence of Brahman, or the Brahmajyoti, is an expansion of Krishna, and Paramatma in the heart of every living being. The Supersoul is also an expansion of Krishna, but Krishna is Svayam Bhagavan. He's Bhagavaniti Shabhyate. He's the original Lord. Shunabaye Shlok Korahabichar Ekmur Mukya Tattva Tindahara Prachar. My dear brothers, kindly listen to the explanation of this verse and consider its meaning. The one original entity is known in his 3 different features as Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Advaya Gyan Tattva Vastu Krishnara Swarup Brahmatma Bhagavan Tintara Rup. Lord Krishna himself is the one undivided absolute truth and ultimate reality. He manifests himself in 3 features as Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So it's, here he uses the tattva vastu. This is one of the points which is mentioned in the first chapter that Krishnadas Kaviraj says, the Mangala Charan, which we're now hearing explanations of the first 14 verses, which are given in Sanskrit. This is a continuation of the explanation of the, I believe, the third verse. Then here is mentioned tattva vastu, where that explaining the actual thesis of the book, or the Mangalacharan present that. So this is part of that explanation of who is Mahaprabhu, what is the reality of Siddhantic reality in terms of what we'll use the word, there's when we say that we're explaining something of the source, then you can understand the how that person acts. Then we say that's ontology. So that's what's being explained. The tattva vastu, the ontology. Eishlokararte tumi hoila nirbachan ara ekshuna bhagavatera bachan. The import of this verse has stopped you from arguing. Now listen to another verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. So it's be presented. The import of the verse, Vedanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yajganamadvayam brahmati paramatmati bhagavaniti shabdate. That Krishna expands as Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Here, Krishnadas Kaviraj, as expert debate, he says, the import of this verse has stopped you from arguing. Now listen to another verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is further proof. Ete chamsa kala pumsha krishnastu bhagavan svayam indrari vyakulam lokam mridiyante yuge yuge. All these incarnations of Godhead are either plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions of the Purusha avatars. But Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. In every age, He protects the world through His different features when the world is disturbed by the enemies of Indra. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, and it says clearly, Krishnastu Bhagavan Svayam, that Krishna is the original Lord. But Krishnadas Kaviraj is using this verse, and he'll explain how some people try to misinterpret this. Shabba Abhatarar Kori Samanya Lakan Taramadya Krishna Chandra Kori Laganan. The Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavatam, describes the symptoms and deeds of the incarnations in general and counts Sri Krishna among them. Tabi Sutta Gosai Mane Bhana Borabai Jaraje Lakana Taha Korila Nischai. This made Sutta Goswami greatly apprehensive. Therefore, he distinguished each incarnation by specific symptoms. Avatar Sab Purushara Kala Amsha Svayam Bhagavan Krishna Sarva Avatamsha. All the incarnations of Godhead are plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions of the Purusha avatars, but the primeval Lord is Sri Krishna. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the fountainhead of all incarnations. Purva Paka Kohe Tomara Balota Bhyakyan Paravyoma Narayana Svayam Bhagavan. An opponent or somebody who's arguing may say, this is your interpretation, but actually the Supreme Lord is Narayan, who is in the transcendental realm. Deoashi Krishna Rup Korana Avatar Ayarta Shloki Deki Ki Arabichar. He, Narayan, incarnates as Lord Krishna. This is the meaning of the verse as I see it. There is no need for further considerations. That's the words of someone arguing. Oh, Narayan's the Supreme Lord. And this is a conclusion of many, many Hindus. They always say, oh, Krishna's expansion. He's an expansion of Narayan, but Narayan or Vishnu is the original Lord. But Krishnadas Kaviraj says the scriptures don't support that conclusion. Tariko hekene kora kutar kanuman shastra virudarta kabu na hoy praman. To such a misguided interpreter, we may reply, why should you suggest such fallacious logic? An interpretation is never accepted as evidence if it opposes the principles of Scripture. Anuvadam anupvatu na videyam udirayat na alabdas param kinchit kutrachit pratishtati. Anuvadam anupvatu na videyam udirayat na alabdas param kinchit kutrachit pratishtati. One should not accept a predicate before its subject, for it cannot thus stand without proper support. Now, this is a principle in Sanskrit. The predicate will follow the subject. It's not that the subject follows the predicate. This is like Sanskrit grammar. The rhetorical rule appears in the Ekadasi Tattva, 13th chapter, in connection with the metaphorical use of words. An unknown object should not be put before the known subject because the object has no meaning if the object is not first given. So in Sanskrit, you'll present who is the object and then explain the characteristics. Anuvadna kohiyana kahi videya age anuvad kohe paschad videya. If I do not state a subject, I do not state a predicate. First I speak the former, and then I speak the latter. So first I'll speak the subject, and then I'll give the predicate what the subject does, not in the reverse order. Videya kohe tare na vastu agyata anuvad kohe tare je hoy gyata. The predicate of a sentence is what is unknown to the reader, whereas the subject is what is known to him. We know who the subject is, but we may not know what his actions are or what his attributes are. So that will explain after we know who the subject is, and especially refers to the order of sentences. Jaichikohe e vipra parama pandita vipranuvad ihara videya panditya. For example, we may say, this Vipra means a Brahman, this Vipra is a greatly learned man. In this sentence, the Vipra is the subject and the predicate is his erudition. Vipratva vikyata tara panditya agyata ateva viprage panditya paschata. A man being a Vipra is known, but his erudition is unknown. Therefore, the person is identified first and his erudition later. Taichi iha avatar sabhoila gyata koravatara e bastu agyata. In the same way, all these incarnations were known, but whose incarnations they are was unknown. Ete shabde avatarer age anuvad purushera amsha pache videya samvad. First the word ete, these, that'll be the subject. First the word ete, these, establishes the subject, the incarnations. Then plenary portions of the Purusha avatar follows as the predicate. Taidshi Krishna avatar bitare hoila gyata tahara visesha jnana jay agyata. In the same way, when Krishna was first counted among the incarnations, specific knowledge about him was still unknown. Adeva Krishna Shabda Age Anubad Svayam Bhagavata Piche Videya Sambad. Therefore, first the word Krishna appears as the subject, followed by the predicate describing him as the original personality of God. Krishna Stu Bhagavan Svayam. Then Krishnera Svayam Bhagavata Iha Koila Shabda Svayam Bhagavaner Krishnatva Hoila Bhadya. This establishes that Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. The original personality of Godhead is therefore necessarily Krishna. Krishna Jadi Amsha Hoita Amshi Narayan Tabi Viparito Hoila Sutera Bhajan. Had Krishna been the plenary portion and Narayan the primeval Lord, the statement of Sutta Goswami would have been reversed. Narayana amshi se Svayam Bhagavan teho Shri Krishna aiche korita vyakyan. Thus he would have said, Narayan is the source of all Narayan, the source of all incarnations, is the original personality of Godhead. He has appeared to Sri Krishna. Brahma pramada vipralipa karana patava arsha vigyata bhake nahi dosha esaba. But that's not what the verse says. It doesn't say Narayan, the source of all incarnations, is the original personality of Godhead. He has appeared to Sri Krishna. You would have to reverse the statement to come to that. Brahma pramada vipralipa karana patava arsha vigyabhake nahi dosha esaba. Mistakes, illusions, cheating, and defective perception do not occur in the sayings of the authorized sages. Also, these are the defects of any living being. Makes mistakes, he's in illusion, has a tendency to cheat, and he has defective perception. Why? Because his senses are limited. Mistakes, illusion, cheating, and defective perception do not occur in the sayings of the authoritative sages or in the scriptures. Virudarte kohatumi kohite gorosh tomararte avim rishta videyam shadosh. You say something contradictory and become angry when this is pointed out. Your explanation has the defect of a misplaced object. This is an unconsidered adjustment. You would have to violate the grammar to establish that Narayan was the Supreme Lord. So he says the subject has to be stated first. And then it says, Ete, all these incarnations are because Krishna is Svayam Bhagavan. He's the source of everything. Jara Bhagavata hoite anyera Bhagavata Svayam Bhagavan Shabder Tahate Sata. Only the personality of Godhead, the source of all other divinities, is eligible to be designated Svayam Bhagavan, or the primeval Lord. Deepa hoite jaiche bahu deepera jwalan mula ek deepataha korye ganan. When from one candle many others are lit, I consider that one the original. Taijisha Bhavatare Krishna Te Karan Ara Ek Shlok Shuna Kubhyakyana Kandan. Taijisha Bhavatare Krishna Se Karan Ara Ek Shloka Shuna Kubhyakya Kandan. Krishna, in the same way, is the cause of all causes and all incarnations. Krishna, in the same way, is the cause of all causes and all incarnations. Please hear another verse to defeat all misinterpretations. Atra sargo visargascha stanam poshanam utaya manvantarekshanu kata nirodo muktir ashraya dashamasya vishuddhi artam navanam ihalakshanam varnayanti mahatmana shrutenartena chanchasha. Here in Srimad Bhagavatam, this is what's described in Srimad Bhagavatam as what is being explained in so many books, so many cantos of the Srimad Bhagavatam, 12 cantos. Here in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10 subjects are described. So these are the subjects that Srimad Bhagavatam describes. 1, the creation of the ingredients of the cosmos. 2, the creations of Brahma. 3, the maintenance of the creation. 4, specific favor given to the faithful. 5, impetuses for activity. 6, prescribed duties for law-abiding men, or those who are acting according to the Shastra. 7, a description of the incarnations of the Lord. 8, the winding up of the creation. 9, liberation from gross and subtle material existence. And 10, the ultimate shelter, the Supreme Personality of God. A 10th item is the shelter of all the others. To distinguish this ultimate shelter from the other 9 subjects, the Mahajans have described these 9 directly or indirectly through prayers or direct explanations. So the 10th is the 10th establishes the ultimate shelter of the subtle, the ultimate shelter, the Supreme Personality of God. And then the 10th canto expansively explains about Krishna. But the subject matter of the Bhagavatam is ultimately the Supreme Lord, who is the shelter of all the other 9 subjects, or the source of the other 9 subjects. Ashraya janite kohe enava padartha enavera utpatti hetu se ashrayartha. To know directly the ultimate shelter of everything that be, I have described the other 9 categories. The cause for the appearance of these 9 is rightly called their shelter. All these other subjects are related to the shelter of the Supreme Lord. It's through his energies and through his expansions that the other 9 subjects are occurring. Krishna Ek, Sarvashrai, Krishna Sarvadam, Krishnera Sharirare, Sarva Vishvara Vishram. The personality of God is Sri Krishna, is the shelter and abode of everything. All the universes rest in his body. Dashame Dashamam Laksham Ashrita Shraya Vigraham Sri Krishna Kyam Param Dhamma Jagadama Navamitat. The 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam reveals the 10th object, the Supreme Personality of God, who is the shelter of all surrendered souls. He is known as Sri Krishna, and he is the ultimate source of all the universes. Let me offer my obeisances unto him. This quotation comes from Sridhar Swami's commentary on the first verse of the 10th canto, chapter 1 of Srimad Bhagavatam. First verse of the 10th canto, which will go on, the 10th canto will explain about Krishna. Krishnera Swarubar Shakti Traya Gyan Jarahoy Taranahi Krishnete Agyan. One who knows the real feature of Sri Krishna and his 3 different energies cannot remain ignorant about him. Well, 3 energies, the internal or the spiritual energy, the external or the material energy, and the marginal, the living, which is the Tatastha Shakti, the living entities. Us. We can go up or down. That's therefore called marginal. 3 energies. Krishnara Sarupera Hoy Shadvida Vilas Prabhava Vaibhava Rupe Dvivida Prakash. The personality of God, Sri Krishna, enjoys himself in 6 primary expansions. His 2 manifestations are Prabhav and Vaibhav. Amsa Shaktivesh Rupe Dvi Vidavatar Bhaya Poganda Dharma Dvita Prakar. His incarnations are of 2 kinds, namely partial and empowered. He appears in 2 ages, childhood and boyhood, or youth and boyhood, or youth and child. The Vilas forms are 6 in number. Incarnations are of 2 varieties, namely Shaktivesh, empowered, and Amshavesh, partial. These incarnations also come within the category of Prabhav and Vaibhav manifestations. Childhood and boyhood are 2 special features of the personality of God, Sri Krishna, but his permanent feature is his eternal form as an adolescent youth. The original personality of God, Sri Krishna, is always worshipped in this eternal adolescent form. Well, adolescence in the sense that he appears as a young man, as a youth, but fully grown Kishora Swarup Krishna Svayam Avatari Krida Kori Ejai Rupe Bishwabari. The personality of God is Sri Krishna, who is eternally an adolescent, or eternally a youth, is the primeval Lord, the source of all incarnations. He expands himself in these 6 categories of forms to establish his supremacy throughout the universe. Echai Rupe Hoy Ananda Vibed, Ananda Rupe Ek Rup Nahi Kichubed. In these 6 forms, in these 6 kinds of forms are innumerable varieties. Although they are many, they are all one. There is no difference between them. The personality of God manifests himself in 6 different features. Prabhav, Vaibhava, empowered incarnations, partial incarnations, childhood, and boyhood. Well, Prabhav and Vaibhava. Vaibhava is for the sake of pastimes. Prabhav is original Lord. Empowered incarnations, those who are living entity, those who are empowered to do certain functions, like Shaktivesh may be Lord Brahma for the purpose of creation. So the Lord empowers him. Partial incarnations, childhood and boyhood. The personality of God is Sri Krishna, whose permanent feature is adolescence, enjoys his transcendental proclivities by performing pastimes in these 6 forms. In these 6 features, there are unlimited divisions of the personality of God as forms. The jivas, or living entities, are differentiated parts and parcels of the Lord. They are all diversities of the one without a second, the Supreme Personality of God. So the jivas are also energies of the Lord. Chid Shakti, Swarup Shakti, Antaranganam, Tahara Vaibhava, Ananda Vaikuntadidam. The Chid Shakti, which is also called Swarup Shakti or Antaranga Shakti, displays many varied manifestations. The Chit Shakti, which is also called Swarup Shakti or Antaranga Shakti, displays many varied manifestations. It sustains the kingdom of God and its paraphernalia. So Chit Shakti refers to the spiritual energy, which is also called Swarup Shakti, or Antaranga Shakti. Antaranga Shakti means the internal energy, the spiritual energy. So that's distinguished from Bahiranga Shakti. Bahiranga Shakti means external energy or material energy. A Chit Shakti, which is also called Swarup Shakti or Antaranga Shakti, displays many varied manifestations. It sustains the kingdom of God and its paraphernalia. Maya Shakti Bahiranga Jagatkaran Tahara Vaibhava Ananda Brahmandaragan. The external energy called Maya Shakti is the cause of innumerable universes with varied material potencies. Jiva Shakti Tatastakya Nahi Jara Anda Mukyatin Shakti Tara Vibeda Ananta. The marginal potency, which is between these two, between the spiritual and the material, consists of the numberless living beings, the jivas. These are the 3 principal energies which have unlimited categories and subdivisions. The marginal potency, which is between these two, consists of the numberless living beings. These are the 3 principal energies which have unlimited categories and subdivisions. Emata Swarup Gan Aratin Shakti Subhara Ashraya Krishna Krishna Sabhara Stiti. These are the principal manifestations and expansions of the personality of God in His 3 energies. They are all emanations from Sri Krishna, the transcendence. They have their existence in Him. So all these energies, spiritual energy, marginal energy, material energy, or Bahiranga Shakti, they're all manifestations and expansions of Krishna, of the Lord, and His... these are the principal manifestations and expansions of the personality of God in His 3 energies. They're all emanations from Sri Krishna, the transcendence. They have their existence in Him. So all these energies are the Lord's energies. So someone may, like Shankaracharya and the impersonalists argued against this. There cannot be any transformation of Brahman. And he said, Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. He said, the Brahman is true, but the Brahman Satya Jagat Mithya, but this world is false, Mithya means false. But that's fallacious. That's like saying the apple tree is real, but the apples are false. They're energy. The Lord expands himself as energies. What is the difficulty in understanding that? An electrician can come and he can use electricity for heating or for cooling because he knows how to manipulate energies. Jajapi, so you cannot say that the Lord is without energies. You cannot say that Brahma has no expansions, no energies, no reality beyond formless, qualitativeless, or we say without qualities, without form. Why should we conclude that that's the nature of spirit? No, I have a material body, and the Lord can have a spiritual body. Maybe my material body may grow old and die, but the Lord has a form which is Satchidananda, eternal, conscious, and also full of happiness. The living entities, as jivas, have these qualities to a minute degree, but now we're covered by these material bodies, we can't perceive that. Jajapi Brahmanda Ganera Purusha Ashray Se Purushadi Sabar Krishna Mulashray. Although the three Purushas are the shelter of all the universes, Lord Krishna is the original source of the Purushas. Svayam Bhagavan Krishna Sarvasray, Parameshwara Krishna Sarvashastrikoi. Thus, the personality of God, Sri Krishna, is the original primeval Lord, the source of all other expansions, all the revealed scriptures except Sri Krishna as the Supreme Lord. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. This is the first verse of Brahma Samhita. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin. He is the prime cause of all causes. Krishna, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. E sabha siddhanta tumi jana balomate tabu purva pakka kora ama chalaite. You know all the conclusions of the scriptures very well. You create these logical arguments just to agitate me or just to disturb me. Say Krishna Avatare Brajendra Kumar Apane Chaitanya Rupe Koilavatar. That same Lord Krishna, the fountainhead of all incarnations, is known as the son of the king of Braja. He is descended personally as Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what's being explained here is ontology. And this is in particular saying that same Lord Krishna, the fountainhead of all incarnations, is known as the son of the king of Braja. He is descended personally as Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if you understand something about Krishna, then you can understand who Lord Chaitanya is. Ateva Chaitanya Gosai Paratattva Simha Tare Kiroda Shai Kohe Etara Mahima. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya is the supreme absolute truth. To call him Chirodakshai Vishnu does not add to his glory. So, who calls Lord Chaitanya Chirodakshai Vishnu? Well, we just finished reading the Srimad Bhagavatam, and that's the conclusion of Vrindavan Das of the Chaitanya Bhagavat, that Krishna is Chirodakshai Vishnu. So it doesn't add to his glory because he's more than that. But he's doing it in his way. Vrindavan Das is establishing, yes, he's Vishnu, he's the Supreme Lord, but there's more to it than that. Here Krishnadas Kaviraj says he's actually Krishna. He's not Chirodakshai Vishnu. But he's doing it in a polite way because he accepts Vrindavan Das as the original Vyas, the original writer of Mahaprabhu's Lila. But he says, Seta Bhaktera Bhakya Nahi Vyabhichari Sakala Sambhabe Tate Jate Avatari. But such words from the lips of a sincere devotee cannot be false. All possibilities abide in him, for he is the primeval Lord. Avatarer dehe sab avatarer stiti keho kona mate kohe jemana jaramati. All other incarnations are situated in potential forms in the original body of the primeval Lord. Thus, according to one's opinion, one may address him as any one of the incarnations. So if you have the source of all incarnations, then all the incarnations are also present. So as Krishna is the source of all incarnations, to refer to him as Chirodakshai Vishnu is not false because it's one of his expansions. Krishna ke kohaye keho Narayan keho kohe Krishna hoy sakat vamana. Some say that Sri Krishna is directly Narayan. Others say that he is directly Vamana, the dwarf incarnation. Keho kohe Krishna shiroda shayi avatar sambhavanahi satya bachana sambar. Some say that Krishna is the incarnation of Chirodakshai Vishnu. None of these statements is impossible. Each is as correct as the others. Because if you have $1 million, you also have $100. Keho kohe parabhyome Narayana Hari Sakala Sambhabe Krishna Jate Avatari. Some call him Hari, or the Narayan of the transcendental world. Everything is possible in Krishna, for he is the primeval Lord. Sab Shrotaganer Kori Charana Bandhan Esab Siddhanta Shuna Kori Ekman. I offer my obeisances unto the feet of all who hear or read this discourse. Finally, hear with attention the conclusion of all these statements. Siddhanta Bolia Chite Nakora Alas Iha Hoite Krishna Lage Sudrida Manash. A sincere student should not neglect the discussion of such conclusions, considering them controversial, for such discussions strengthen the mind. Thus one's mind becomes attached to Sri Krishna. Chaitanya Mahima Jani Sab Siddhante Chittadrida Hoyalage Mahima Jnana Hoite. But by such conclusive studies, I know the glories of Lord Chaitanya. Only by knowing these glories can one become strong and fixed in attachment to him. Chaitanya Prabhura Mahima Kahibaratare Krishnera Mahima Kohe Korea Bistare. Just to enunciate the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I have tried to describe the glories of Sri Krishna in detail. So that you can know about Lord Chaitanya, I'm describing the glories of Krishna. Then if you understand who Krishna is, then you can understand something of Lord Chaitanya, because he's non-different. Chaitanya Gosare Tattva Nirupan Svayam Bhagavan Krishna Brajendra Nandan. The conclusion is that Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the son of the king of Braja. So that's the conclusion. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna. Then if you can understand who Krishna is and Krishna's glories, then you can understand about Lord Chaitanya. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijara As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi-lila, second chapter, describing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So nice description here and nice understanding about Lord Chaitanya. Now, okay. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Maranamohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Garadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghuna Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghuna Echai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jai De Vignana Shabishta Puran Echai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas Kansabar Badarenu Mora Panchagras Kadir Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas Janame Shaname More Abilas Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Aman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamuda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Joki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishordas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishwavarenya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Anand, I don't know. What?
It's a low battery.
It says low battery?
Yeah.
Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So then push finish, and then is it still showing?